You won't find a better pumpkin soup this fall. The secret is in the carefully chosen ingredients and the way they're prepared. That's what makes this soup taste so special. Place chopped Hokkaido pumpkin, red bell pepper, a whole head of garlic in its skin, a few shallots, and fresh sprigs of rosemary into a baking dish. Drizzle with olive oil, season with salt and pepper, and roast for about 40 minutes until tender and golden. Once roasted, transfer the vegetables to a blender, removing the garlic skins. Add about 2 cups of vegetable broth. Squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. Not only does it add freshness, but it also enhances the natural sweetness. Sprinkle in your favorite spices and pour in some coconut milk, which pairs perfectly with the roasted pumpkin aroma. Blend until silky smooth and creamy. Done. This is the best pumpkin soup you'll taste this season. Roasted vegetables add depth of flavor and a touch of natural sweetness. Serve with crunchy croutons and toasted pumpkin seeds. It looks amazing and tastes even better. Pure comfort in a bowl. Delicious pork pockets with stuffing. Pound the pork loin with a mallet. Then start preparing the stuffing. The stuffing consists of a mixture of vegetables. Take about half a kilo of mushrooms and cut them into small cubes. Dice the red peppers as well. Then finely slice 1 white onion. Take a frying pan and heat it up. Pour some oil into the pan. When it gets to the right temperature, put the previously prepared vegetables into the pan. Start with the onions, then add the peppers and mushrooms. Stir the mixture so that the vegetables are covered with oil. After a minute, add the chopped parsley. Cook until the vegetables are softened and set aside. Prepare the meat by sprinkling each pork chop with a little salt and pepper. Apply the vegetable mixture to the center of each pork chop. Fold each one over, holding the top and forming a small pouch. Use kitchen string to close the pouch. Tie tightly so the contents won't fall out during cooking. Take the pan again. Put some butter in the heated pan. Let it melt, then put the pouches on the pan. Do it so that the meat sets with the binding upwards, then flip them over to different sides so that the meat is thoroughly cooked. Fry them covered, using a lid. When the pouches are golden, it means they are ready. Then transfer the pouches back to the pan where you fried the vegetables, with all the leftovers in the pan. Add about 200 milliliters of broth. Also pour in a cup of cooking cream. Cook until the sauce thickens. Such pouches are ready to serve. Serve them with the creamy sauce. This dish is delicious. The modified pork loin is the best version ever. The soup that saved the lives of thousands of children. To this day, young mothers still use this trusted recipe. Austrian pediatrician Ernst Moro shared it with the world at the beginning of the 20th century. He proved that this simple broth helped the youngest regain their strength. It's made from just 3 ingredients: carrots, water, and salt. Peel about 1 pound of carrots. This vegetable provides vitamins A, E, C, and K, along with minerals like potassium, sodium, calcium, iron, magnesium, and zinc. Cut the carrots into pieces, place them in a pot, and cover with about 4 cups of water. Cook for around 90 minutes. Moro discovered that carrots prepared this way could support infants in fighting weakness. After cooking, drain the remaining water and puree the carrots until smooth. In the past, people used a potato masher, but today a blender does it faster. Then top the liquid back up to 4 cups with boiling water and add about half a teaspoon of salt. This soup protects children against harmful bacteria. The oligosaccharides in carrots prevent bacteria from attaching to the intestinal walls, which helps stop diarrhea. Thanks to this simple discovery, children found it much easier to cope with illness. I learned this recipe while working at a wedding venue. It's easy to prepare and uses common ingredients. This chicken tastes just like it came from a restaurant. Start by slicing the chicken breast lengthwise, creating 2 thin fillets. Place the meat on a cutting board and cover it with plastic wrap. Gently pound the meat on both sides with a mallet. Next, take some softened butter and cut it into small slices. Lay the slices evenly over the chicken fillet. Now, prepare the herb stuffing. Take fresh herbs, I use parsley, but you can use dill or basil. Chop them finely. On a separate board, grate some grana padano or Parmesan cheese. Mix the cheese with the chopped parsley. Spread this mixture over the butter on the chicken fillet. Carefully roll up the chicken, forming neat roulades. Coat the rolled chicken in a special breading. To prepare the breading, take 2 containers. In one, combine 100 grams of breadcrumbs with the grated hard cheese. In the other, whisk 1 egg. Dip the roulades first in the egg, then in the breadcrumb mixture. Place the breaded chicken roulades on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake the roulades in the oven for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. While the roulades are baking, prepare a bell pepper and tomato sauce, which perfectly complements this dish. Take a red bell pepper, remove the seeds, and chop it into small cubes. You'll also need a few cherry tomatoes. Cut them into smaller pieces. Heat some olive oil in a pan, then use a garlic press to crush 1 clove of garlic into the pan. Once the garlic is lightly sautéed, add the pepper and tomatoes. Cook on low heat until the vegetables are soft. Transfer the cooked vegetables to a blender and blend them into a smooth, aromatic sauce. Serve the baked chicken roulades with this sauce and a side of vegetable salad. The inside will be tender and the outside crispy. Make cauliflower this way. Steaks crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Take a large cauliflower and remove all the green leaves. This is a key step to ensure clean, even slices. Take a frying pan and put the cauliflower slices in it. Pour boiling water into the pan, enough to submerge each piece of cauliflower. Cook the steaks covered for about 5 minutes. This will make them perfectly tender. Take a plate and mix flour with your favorite spices. I use paprika, black bell pepper, and garlic. In a separate bowl, crack the eggs and scramble them. Coat the cooked cauliflower slices thoroughly in the flour and spice mixture. Then dip it into the beaten eggs. Repeat the coating process twice for better flavor. Heat the olive oil in a frying pan. When it's hot, add the breaded cauliflower steaks. Make sure there is enough oil so that the sides of the steaks also fry. Fry each steak for about 4 minutes, until golden and crispy. For extra flavor, top the steaks with sweet bell pepper slices and sprinkle them with grated cheese. This is a fantastic alternative to traditional meat dishes. Cauliflower steaks are tasty and are made very efficiently.